Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King 3, and today I'm going to be giving you what if Naruto had the 6-eye Sharingan, guys. Remember to give this one to 100 likes as usual, share this to all of your friends in your social media platform, and also guys, go ahead and enjoy what if Naruto was neglected with Lost Power and Conqueror's Haki, guys, and enjoy that over an Anime King. I also post a brand new movie with Naruto as an immortal god entering the Attack on Titan universe, so go ahead, check out that and enjoy guys. And remember, for new, yes I indeed have 4 channels which I post what fun every single day for you guys to enjoy, and also stay tuned for a brand new episode of What If Naruto went to the DC universe over Anime King 2. I'll be posting that later on guys, so yeah, just sit back, relax, and I hope you guys enjoy each and every one of them coming your way. So without further ado, what do you say we jump right into this brand new episode begin now guys. So the last time we left off, a few months has passed since the massacre, as both Naruto and Sasuke were still at the academy. As the boys were really not learning much from the academy was not giving them what they needed to advance the way they are right now. However, they intend to get strong on their own as they were training non-stop to get stronger. As Naruto was following the girl from his class. Her name was Mito, yes, Mito Uzumaki. As Naruto was intrigued by her. She had this sort of red chakra that no one else seemed to have, as Naruto wanted to learn some more about it. She could also sense him a bit as well. She had a peculiar sensor ability. As they finally came face to face with one another as Naruto revealed himself. She was a rather violent type, yes. She loved to yell and, well, talk brash. As Naruto spoke to her, it soon devolved into a fight which Naruto had to quickly end. She tried to punch him, but she just could not hit him. He was fast, flexible. As once that was done, Naruto pinned her to the ground. She didn't have any friends as he told her that. She told him that he was wrong, she did have someone. As Naruto didn't know who she was talking about, but she said she had a friend. However, she had no friends her own age though. As Naruto wanted to be her friend. She was surprised by that. Before the whole massacre thing, she heard that the Uchihas were arrogant punks, but Naruto was nothing like that. So that was a bit of a surprise to her. As she sat down with him, she was rather vocal about what she believed in, as she got rather loud when she can. As Naruto asked her, why does people hate her? She got angry at him because of that, though she did not know. As Naruto told her that he needed to speak with her privately. Confused by that, Naruto told her that they were being watched. Naruto then proceeded to use a trick that he called Chakra Mirage. When he released chakra in a large quantity out of his own body, it caused him to destabilize everything around him, just by sight though, as he ended up using a clone of himself and her. The clone of her being a transformation jutsu, as she was surprised by that, as she thought only high-level ninjas could do that technique. However, Naruto told her that it caused him less chakra than anyone in this village to use any techniques. As she now understand why he was so fluent, as he used less chakra to do anything, but it was still as powerful. As she was amazed by that, Naruto told her to lift up her shirt. She thought that he was gonna do something perverted, but he promised her he would not. As Naruto proceeded to let the fingertips of his hands start to light up with chakra as he placed in her stomach. The seal appeared as she was shocked, confused. As Naruto told her there was something inside of her, she was scared. But he told her there was nothing to worry about. But they will find out what it is though. As she thanked him for helping her. She didn't know why he was being so nice, but she was grateful to him. And they became friends not too long after that. As Naruto told her that he will introduce her to his brother, which was Sasuke. At the office, Hiruzen was not pleased as he did find out about Naruto and the peculiar set of Sharingan eyes. As Danzo wanted to know what was going on, but Hiruzen told him that it's not his concern, and that he should stay away from them. Their growth is not going to be changed or messed with by him. With that, 2 years fly by, as Mito was currently trying to make the leaf stick to her forehead. While they were doing that, her and Sasuke, Naruto was busy, as Naruto had been contacted by this emotionless guy. Naruto could feel life force in chakra, and this guy had literally no feelings through his body. Naruto did not know why though. However, he was a big help. He had gave Naruto strolls on all the different chakra natures, not to mention, now Naruto wanted a chakra paper so that he could tell what Mito nature was and if he had a secondary nature as well. The guy told him that his master was interested in his growth. There was one thing that Naruto knew though, the guy was completely emotionless. But he was a pawn, Naruto was not interested in him. He wondered who his master was. Whoever the master was, he was helping them grow rather greatly, as Naruto had used it to help him and Sasuke grow. However, Mito on the other hand, she had terrible chakra control. In fact, she could not control the chakra that she had, it was just too much. Over the 2 years, Naruto had gotten another totem in both of his eyes, as he now had 2 totem in both of his eyes. As it had helped him a lot, his vision was developing a lot better. As he still wears glasses though, he went by the doctor for regular checkups to make sure everything was okay. Both him and Sasuke decided to make a big leap, as the both of them made their way towards the Uchiha compound. They haven't been there in some time now, as Naruto closed the gate behind him and stepped inside with Sasuke. As they arrived towards the place, they could remember that night, all the death, all the bodies on the ground. As Sasuke started to, get nervous, but Naruto told him that he was right here with him. So with that, they proceed to enter deeper into the compound, and deeper, as they arrived towards their former home. Arriving there, Sasuke looked up towards Naruto as he didn't know anymore. Could the both of them really stand a chance against Itachi? They knew how strong he was. By this time, Itachi was already out of the academy and already trained as a ninja, yet they were still at the academy. He was a Jonin by this time, going on to Anbu, and yet they were academy students. How could they ever hope and dream of defeating him? As Sasuke started broke down, but Naruto told him with a rather inspiring speech that he can do this. However, he could not do it alone, he will need his help. As Sasuke felt a burn of fire inside of him ignite, that fire led way to him reawakening his Sharingan. On the night when he saw the death of his mother and father, his eyes did awaken, but it never truly stayed activated. But now, because of his brother and the feeling that he felt, Sasuke was able to reawaken his eyes. But it wasn't done there though, as the two of them made their way down towards where a tablet was, the Uchiha tablet that is. Arriving toward the secret room, they could not open it without their blood. It was only tied to their blood as Naruto and Sasuke entered to see weapons and scrolls all over. Both boys were shocked by this, as they couldn't believe it, as they'd never been to a place like this before inside the compound. However, as Sasuke looked towards the wall, as he saw Naruto's eye, a crude drawing of Naruto's eye. Naruto tried to open it with blood, but he could not. No matter what he did, it wouldn't open. As Sasuke told him to try and look at it, which Naruto did, the thing scanned his eyes. It was some strange sort of seal that sent a pulse to his eyes. It then unraveled as Naruto stepped inside. Upon stepping in, Naruto saw a tablet in the center, books, and not to mention, there was a drawing on the wall of his eyes. However, 1 totem, 2 totem, 3 totem did not stop right there. Despite this Sharingan, known for having 3 totems at its strongest form, it had 4 and 5 and 6. Naruto saw 6 totem on the wall with his blue Sharingan. He was surprised by that. So yeah guys, basically that's what I thought. You guys can switch across the place, check it out for yourself. So as we jump right into this new episode, begin now guys. Before Shisui's death, Shisui had informed both Naruto and Sasuke that there was another level of the Sharingan. Shisui was a very kind and gentle person, as he just wanted to make them know all the aspect of the eyes when they asked him. He was not one to shy away from the truth. He told them that the Sharingan at its strongest had 3 totems. However, there was an evolved form to that, which was a Mangekyo Sharingan. He told them that it was a high price to pay though. Shisui had a best friend that he lost, and he believed that it was his fault that he died. The stress and grief of that situation ended up awakening one of the strongest Sharingan, as Shisui had the ability known as the Kodomatsukami. A very powerful, deadly ability. However, he got killed. As it was said to be a suicide, but Naruto did not believe that. Shisui was happy and loved. Loved by his clan, loved by his people. So Naruto did not understand why he would kill himself. As Naruto stood in the room, Sasuke by his side, his glasses in his hand. This doesn't make any sense, Sasuke said. I thought the Sharingan could only have 3 totem at its limit before it evolves into the other one. The Mangekyou, said Naruto. Yeah, that, Sasuke said. So what is this? I don't know, said Naruto as he stepped forward, tracing his finger along the carvings on the wall. As Naruto looked at the place, this place, whatever it is, it's been here for a very long time. I mean, look at it. Sasuke did and he saw the wear and tears, however, it was kept in good condition same way. Just what is going on? Well then, we'll have to find out, said Naruto as he moved forward and picked up the book. As he proceeded to open it, the 6-eye Sharingan, he saw the writing. Sasuke stepped forward. It's blank, he said. Naruto looked towards him. What are you talking about? Can't you see this? As Sasuke looked over the book, he shook his head no. Really? Wait, there's something there, Sasuke asked. Yes, right here. The 6-eye Sharingan. Well, I can't see a thing. Maybe I'm the only one that can see it, said Naruto. Because of my eyes. Yeah, you're probably right, Sasuke said. What else does it say? As Naruto flipped the page, as he started to read, whoever you are one of the few in the world in existence to ever awaken these eyes. Are they talking about your eyes? Sasuke said. Most likely, said Naruto. As he continued to read, I know you must be curious, confused. You probably haven't seen any other Uchiha with his eyes. But know this, you are not alone. As Naruto looked there confused. What's wrong, Sasuke said. Why did you stop? There's nothing else. What do you mean there's nothing else? Sasuke said confused. I don't see anything else, said Naruto. As he flipped the page, but it was just blank. Sasuke was confused and now worried. But I thought you could. Naruto gripped his skull as he started to howl in pain. What's wrong? Sasuke said. As Naruto keeled over, Sasuke caught him. Naruto! Naruto! Sasuke's voice was slowly fading away as Naruto could no longer hear him. Naruto blinked as he looked around. As he picked himself off the cold ground. Where am I? He said. As he was now in a strange, empty... Naruto wasn't sure where he was. As the place was empty and void. Nothing around for miles. Hello? Is there anyone there? He called out. Ah. Greetings, young one. As Naruto blinked in confusion. Who are you? Said Naruto. A man was floating. He was floating in mid-air. He was wearing a white robe that had the colors. It pointed up towards his neck. There were Megatama markings like the pattern in the Sharingan around his neck like a collar, like some kind of chain. However, what Naruto saw was his eyes. That caught his attention rather quickly because the guy had the same eyes as him. However, there were 6 Megatama markings in his eyes. Who are you? Said Naruto. Me? He said. My name is Ichigo, he said. I'm guessing that you're a Uchiha, said Naruto. Yes, I suppose you can say that, said Ichigo. Where am I? And what's going on? Said Naruto. And why do we have these eyes? Some information I cannot reveal. I am not programmed to, because you are not yet able to see the truth. See the truth? Wait. Are you saying that because my eyes are not yet fully developed? Ah, you catch on quickly, said Ichigo. I'm afraid that the person that made me is long gone now. I am just a chakra remnant, and I cannot disclose certain information without the proper sight that you can see. So you won't tell me certain things until I awaken all 6 totem in my eyes, said Naruto. Correct, Ichigo said. What can you tell me? Said Naruto. Like, where are we? This is just a space where I can reach your mind with my chakra. Okay, I get that, said Naruto looking around. But why do I have these eyes? Why do you have these eyes? And who are you anyway? I know your name, but I've never heard of another Uchiha with blue Sharingan. Yes, that's correct. Because I have willed it so. Wait, what do you mean you have willed it so? You are not the first wielder of these eyes. You are not even a second. And I doubt that you will be the last. The last, huh? Said Naruto. Let me guess. You being a chakra imprint, you have no idea what the world is like outside. What do you mean, young one? The Uchihas. They've been wiped out, said Naruto. A concerned look was on Ichigo's face. What do you mean wiped out? I mean wiped out. The only three that are left are me, my brother, and the monster that did this. I apologize. I didn't know. How could you, said Naruto. You said yourself. You're nothing but a chakra imprint. Why should I blame you? However, you can help me. Help me to learn how to control these eyes, to get stronger, so I can get my revenge on that monster. Are you sure that revenge is the right path? I was hoping against this, but I guess I was wrong. What do you mean, Ichigo said. I don't need any talking to or any salvation or any change. I have set my course and nothing will change that. Oh, my apologies, young one. I never mean to try and change your mind to get your revenge. I was just merely asking. It's the only path I have left, said Naruto. He will pay for what he did. He took everything and everyone away. And for that, I'll find him and kill him. I see. You see, said Naruto. Yes, I do. Aren't you going to lecture me about finding another path or doing something else? I'm afraid that is not what I'm here to do. You're here to try and find out more about your eyes, correct? Yeah, said Naruto. What do you mean that I'm not the first one? Exactly as I said. I have spoken to the 2 past users. That will make you the 4th. Including me. And I've also strayed them away from the path of action. What do you mean by that? This room that you're in before you come here. It traveled throughout the elemental nation. Travel? A room? Said Naruto confused. Yes, you heard me perfectly. Until it find the wielder of these eyes. The moment it sensed your awakening, it was placed here. Wait, so this room was never here before? Yes. Wherever it is now located, it has arrived with the marking of our symbol of our eyes. That is what you saw. And the moment you look into it, it scans your retinal and allow you access to this room. And now, access to talk to me. But why, said Naruto. It was what I did for the others when they awakened their eyes. But you said you stopped them from fighting. Why? Because, young one, I have kept my eyes secrets for many years now. And I've tried to do the same for the other 2. The world find out about our eyes would cause catastrophic destruction, especially with what we can do. Naruto narrowed his gaze by that. What do you mean, said Naruto. Before you can understand, you must know a little bit about me, Ichigo said. I was born of 3. I had 2 younger brothers. Naruto narrowed his eyes when he heard that, as it reminded him of his own family. My father was an incredibly powerful man. In all sense of the word. He wanted to select one of us to take over once he could no longer continue his work. Think of it as an inheritance. I knew the moment my father told us that it would cause a spite between the 3 of us. My brothers, one of them, the youngest, he was so calm and kind. He would do anything to help his fellow man. However, the second youngest, I saw it within him at an early age. That darkness. He was stronger than the youngest brother. However, at first he didn't see it as such, but as time went on, my father started to put more weight on the youngest, showing that he was a clear successor to his glory. The second youngest would not accept that. It caused him to spasm out of control. I tried to reason with them. I tried to stop my father from doing this or find another way to carry on his success, but he would not listen. None of them would listen. The youngest believed that everything can be sorted out. His kind-hearted nature coming out to the fullest. The second youngest, he would not listen in the slightest. So I decided to leave. I left home. I wanted no part of what is to come. And my two brothers end up causing such calamity and chaos that it traveled through the ages, affecting time and reality as a whole. Naruto was confused as heck, as he didn't understand what this guy was talking about. Yes, he understand what he meant by his brothers, but calamity, time, reality, he didn't understand that part. How could two brothers cause so much chaos? Naruto asks. My brothers were very powerful people. However, if you would compare their power to mine, their power pale in comparison. These eyes that you possess, they are nothing short from a gift from the heavens. Power that can alter the world itself. Power that will cause war and chaos if abilities like these were to come well known to the world. Let me stop you right there, said Naruto. As of this moment, me and my brother Sasuke Uchiha are the last two loyal Uchihas within the Hidden Leaf. That is the village that we now reside in. The monster that is claiming to be our older brother, he goes by the name Itachi Uchiha. He was the one that slaughtered the entire clan by himself, said Naruto. Is that so? Ichigo said. Yes, said Naruto. So you should know, me and my brother are already targets to many people out there. There's a whole lot of organizations and groups and villages who would love to kidnap me and Sasuke to gain the Sharingan a part of their village. So don't go and give me the same lecture that you gave the other two about not using these eyes to our advantage. Tell me, why did you stop them, said Naruto. Ichigo sighed. The world is a lot different now than it was before, he said. But you're right. I was the one that convinced them not to expose their abilities. These eyes only occur once in every special generation. Your generation seemed to be fast growing because the other two, they were never able to awaken. The two told them in each of their eyes at your age. It took them a very long while. But you as a whole, you're special. You're different, he said, looking Naruto over. What's that got to do with anything, said Naruto. I believe you have the capability to unlock these eyes to the fullest. So, the others did not? No. They never reach the true level of enlightenment. Enlightenment? What exactly can these eyes do? I'm afraid I can't answer that just yet. Oh yeah, said Naruto. I have to awaken them first. Reach up to the sixth totem, then you can answer what they can do. So tell me then, at this level, what can they do? Ichigo then spoke. Chakra. Chakra is all around us. Chakra is the very life essence that we use to empower ourselves to reach a new state of divine. A simple man can cause calamity and destruction with enough chakra. However, our eyes grant us the ability to see all of this. We can see into the divine and come back. Most others can only reach the level, but they cannot come back. Their essence are not strong enough, but we have the eyes to see it all, and also control it. And I'm afraid that's all I can tell you. What? That's all? That's not really anything, said Naruto. Well, I'm afraid it's all I can say. I wasn't programmed to say anything else. So the first wielder of these eyes, he didn't want anyone flaunting the power that he gives us, is that right? I'm here to convince you that it is not the right way to use these eyes against any individual. The world must never know of them, or the power they can truly wield. Look, said Naruto, just because you are afraid of using your own power, doesn't mean you have the right to tell me what to do. I awaken these eyes, not you. And I'm not like the other two. I have a purpose, I have a goal. I don't know what time frame they live in, or what was your purpose back then. But I have to do this, because if I don't, I will be letting my brother down, and I will never allow him to fight alone. I will protect and help Sasuke no matter what. So if it means going against you, the first wielder of these eyes, well, I don't care, said Naruto. So I don't want to hear you trying to convince me not to use my gift that I was given. You seem to respond to telling me what they can do if I awaken these eyes. The moment I reach the sixth eye, I will be back. And you will tell me what I need to know, and I'll use that to get revenge on him. Do you understand me? Said Naruto. Ichigo looked him up and down as he did not say anything for a few seconds, until he finally spoke. Throughout heaven and earth, you are the honorable one. What's that supposed to mean? Said Naruto. Go, said Ichigo. Explore the world. And if you do awaken all six eye, return back to me. Perhaps by then you will see the calamities that this power has over the world. We will speak when you return. When you can finally see. See what? Said Naruto. All of it, said Ichigo. As he reached forward and snapped his finger, Naruto blinked as he opened his eyes. Looking around, Naruto saw Sasuke, jerking him awake. Hey, said Naruto. Sasuke breathed a sigh of relief and released Naruto's shirt. What the hell was that? You just passed out like that. What happened? How long was I asleep? Naruto asked. You just fell unconscious, Sasuke said, and you just woke up. Wait, no time passed in the real world? In the real world, Sasuke said, confused. What's going on? As Naruto turned towards him and told him everything. What? Sasuke said, confused. And he doesn't want you to use your eyes. Why? Sasuke said. Naruto picked himself off the ground. I have no idea why, but screw whoever he is, said Naruto. We have something to do, and I promise you that I will help you the entire way. And besides, he's just a chalker in a book. He can't tell me what to do, said Naruto as he got to his feet, allowing that Uchiha arrogance to show. But Naruto would not just listen to a man that has tried to stop him from literally being a ninja overall. I don't understand. I mean, why would he say not to? Sasuke said. Who even is he? I don't know, said Naruto. He barely agreed to the fact that he was a Uchiha, saying that he was something like that, despite possessing the same eyes I do. So he has to be a Uchiha, but he still didn't give away much. Maybe he's my great-great ancestor or something like that, said Naruto. I wonder who was the two other person though. He must have convinced them really well, said Sasuke, for them not to use those eyes of theirs, because throughout the history, we've never heard of a blue-eye Uchiha. Yeah, you're right, said Naruto. So then what is this place exactly? Some kind of warping room? Sasuke asked, confused. Well, judging from what he said, maybe, said Naruto as he walked over towards one of the books and opened it. What is it? Sasuke said. It's a book about chakra, said Naruto. As Naruto opened another one. This is about chakra as well. As Naruto opened another one. This as well. Wait, I'm confused, Sasuke said. Why would all those books be about chakra? How much can you learn about chakra? I mean, those books are so thick, Sasuke said. This is not any normal chakra, said Naruto. What do you mean? Sasuke asked. You did not focus a lot on this, but there is another source of chakra. It's nature chakra. What the hell is that? Sasuke asked. It mostly consists with summoning animals. You know Jerry of the Sun, correct? Said Naruto. As Sasuke nodded, one of Legendary 3, he said, well, he's known as a sage. I believe that he has the control over nature chakra. Wait, so you're telling me that there's a different source of chakra? Why haven't I been told about this before? Naruto gave Sasuke a blank look. How many times have I tried to inform you about how awesome chakra was? And yeah, I wasn't really paying attention, Sasuke said. Sorry about that. Never mind, said Naruto. As I was saying, this is a different outlook on nature chakra itself, and chakra as well. Wait, so what are those? Sasuke said, pointing towards other books. As Naruto picked up one of them and he felt a strange feeling. He decided to open the book, but there was only one word he could make out. Shinjutsu. What the hell is that? Sasuke said. Naruto turned towards him. I have no idea. What else does it say? Sasuke asked. Wait, you can't see this either? Said Naruto. Not a thing, Sasuke said. Well, I can't see it either, said Naruto. The only word that is right here is this Shinjutsu thing. So you're telling me that there's a different form of chakra as well? Sage chakra? And no normal chakra, no Shinjutsu chakra? Sasuke said. Shinjutsu, said Naruto. That's what I said Sasuke. No, it wasn't, said Naruto. Sasuke sighed. Look, what the hell is going on, he said. If I know, I would have told you a long time ago, said Naruto. I have no idea what is going on. What is this thing? As Naruto started to search through the other books. Yep, just as I thought. They're filled with the same thing. Just this one word I can see. Shinjutsu. And nothing else. So you can read the others, right? Like the Sage Chakra one. And the normal chakra. Yeah. But I can only see 5 pages of each, said Naruto. Whoever wrote all of this wanted to keep this a big secret. I wonder who it was, said Naruto. Maybe it was that Ichigo guy. Yeah, must be. I mean, he didn't want you to actively go and search how to use your eyes, right? That makes no sense, said Naruto. Why would he write these down if he didn't want us to use the power that we were given? Yeah, you're right, said Sasuke. Then who wrote them? I have no idea, said Naruto. Well, until I can see more, I guess I'll just have to leave them here. As they step into the other room, the moment Naruto stepped out the door, circle back in and close by itself. Cool opening, Sasuke said. As for this place, what the hell is this? And why is it that only our blood can open it? Maybe it's a clan thing. We are next in line after our father, said Naruto. So this is a place like where all Uchiha store their stuff. The former clan heads. As Naruto looked at the weapons, these things look like they were from the clan wars, said Naruto. Yet they're kept in such perfect condition as Naruto unsheathed one of the blades. What is this metal? He said, confused. Sasuke reached over as he felt it. It doesn't feel like a normal blade. Hey, said Naruto. As he saw there was several logs in the corners, he walked over to one. As he rolled it towards Sasuke, threw it at me, said Naruto. Why? Just do it, said Naruto. Fine, Sasuke says. He picked up the log and hefted it towards Naruto. Naruto brought the blade forward and slammed it against the log. However, the blade vibrated roughly in his hand, forcing him to drop in it, as the log almost hit him as Naruto moved out of the way. What the hell? That thing is dull, Sasuke said, as Naruto looked at the blade strangely. Before he reached out his hand, his fingertips started to glow blue. Sasuke watched as Naruto started to move his hand over the blade, like he was untwining something. What the hell are you doing? He said. As Naruto could see something different though, there were several sealing formulas weaved into the blade. It was like a locking seal or something, Naruto wasn't sure. However, with his eyes, Naruto could see them. Since his eyes got the two-toed, then Naruto was able to see seals a lot better. As soon enough he'll be able to explain to Mito what is sealed inside of her. However, Naruto had a crazy idea. It wasn't hard to figure that people call her a monster. And on her birthday, the exact same day the village was attacked by the Nine Tails, Naruto had a feeling that the Nine-Tailed beast was sealed inside of her. But he didn't want to freak her out without any proof, so he hadn't told her yet. He needed to find proof first. However, soon enough he'll be able to find out what exactly is going on. Naruto glanced back up towards Sasuke. You didn't see any of that, did you? Sasuke shook his head. As Naruto held out his hand and kicked the log towards Sasuke. Do it again. Why? Sasuke said. Just do it, said Naruto. I'll explain when I'm done. Fine, Sasuke says. He hefted the log towards Naruto. Naruto reached the blade up and slashed several times at the ear. Sasuke then saw him standing there. Move out of the way, he said. However, Naruto did not move as the log hit him. But there was no force, because it fell in different pieces the moment it touched him. Activate your Sharingan, said Naruto. Sasuke did as he was told as he saw this strange hum around the blade. What the hell is that? Whoever placed these things here, they locked them. Lock? Sasuke said. Yeah, strange seals. Seals that I've never seen before. Whoever did this was a master at sealing. What the hell, Sasuke says. He looked at the blade. How is it doing that? I have no idea about these seals. Once I removed the locking seal over it. Wait, how did you do that in the first place, Sasuke said. I've told you this already. My eyes. I can see the weakest point, which I then use my chakra to unravel the sealing on it. The locking seal wasn't that powerful, so I guess it was pretty easy. Once I removed the locking seal, there was 3 other seals. When I pumped my chakra into it, it converted my chakra into a wind element. Wait, you're saying that a seal convert your normal chakra into a wind element? Is that even possible? Said Sasuke. I never thought it was. But I don't know that much about sealing to give you a correct answer, said Naruto. This blade is unique. As Naruto walked towards where he had removed the blade from, as he read the title, The Lightbringer, Sasuke looked at him confused. I've heard that name before, he said. Me too, said Naruto, but I just can't remember where I heard it before. As Sasuke walked over towards one of the books, hey, look at this. These names. Walking over, Naruto saw the names, but the one that caught his attention, well, not one but 2. The first one was Uchiha Madara. Both him and Sasuke looked at each other before they looked at the final name on the list. Fukaku Uchiha. I understand now, said Naruto. What? Sasuke said. This place. It was passed down to clan heads. I'm not sure why father never told us about this, or perhaps anyone. It seemed to be the place where all the Uchiha past treasures have been gathered, said Naruto. I mean, look at that suit of armor. That is what they wear in the clan era days. So wait, if that is the case, Sasuke said, what about that room, he said, pointing towards the one that him and Naruto came out of. I think that is not supposed to be here. Remember what Ichigo said. The room itself seemed to be able to move from place to place. I believe it came here because of me. However, I'm the only one that could open it with my eyes, so if it was here before, father probably disregarded it as nothing, just a symbol on the wall that he could not, well, interact with in any way possible. Sasuke looked towards Naruto. So, what do we do now, he asks. This is our birthright, said Naruto. There must be a reason why we found this place. This will help us, said Naruto as he walked over towards one of the scrolls. This will help us get stronger, to be better ninjas, to be ready for the fight that we have to face in the future, said Naruto. To be ready for anything. This will help us rebuild the Uchiha clan better than what it was before, surpassing its former glory to something amazing, undescribable. But if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna need your help. Are you with me, said Naruto. Tch, do you even have to ask, Sasuke said, as he picked up a scroll for himself. Let's do this, he said. Time skip. They were in their final years of the academy, as the group was at the back of the academy where the field was, as they were currently participating in a test to see how much they have grown over the past couple of years. As they all stood there, Iruka looked over his clipboard. Naruto Uchiha. The girls in the class screamed, all of them screaming to delight, as Naruto glanced towards them, as he walked up to the podium and started to wave towards them. It wasn't really a podium, but it was on a higher level than them. This made their screams seem to intense, as Iruka sighed, as Naruto was always doing something like this. Knowing that he was popular with the girls, it always caused him to do something that would make them end up in a situation like, hey, he was waving at me. No, he was waving at me. No, me! As the girls started to fight. As Iruka knew that was coming. As Naruto held out his hand as Mizuki placed the 5 kunais in his left hand. As Naruto took them before, he turned towards the targets. He then proceeded to throw 2 firsts. The moment he threw the 2, they connected right toward the 2 open targets, and he threw 2 other. They slammed into the 2 second targets before he launched the last one right into the dead center. Perfect score as always, Mizuki said, a smile on his face. Already so talented and yet still in the academy. I can't wait to see how much you grew on your way of becoming a ninja, he said. Oh, don't worry. Expect great things, said Naruto. I intend to be great. as Naruto walked away. Still a bit arrogant, Mizuki said to himself. Yes, Naruto was a bit arrogant when it comes to certain things. Tuh, show off. As Naruto glanced towards his longtime friend now and gave her a smile. Come on, you can do it too, said Naruto. Tuh, I'm gonna do it better than you. As Naruto gave her a dry look. You do realize I got all of them, right? Mito simply huffed. As she was next. A yawn could be heard beside Naruto as Naruto turned. Why do you always rile her up like that? As he turned towards Shikamaru. You know the feistier she gets, the more troublesome she becomes. And then she become hard to handle. Shikamaru was not wrong. Sometimes Mito tend to get angry. To a certain point where it was, well, hard to control her. Naruto and Sasuke seemed to be the only one that were able to talk her down when she was angry. And when she was angry, she punched and kicked anything around her. Even if her friends and teachers were there. That is just how she was. However, Naruto didn't seem to take it the same way as the others. In fact, he seemed to always laugh whenever she does something like that. She was quite a unique person. She never let anyone tell her what to do, even in some serious situations. She always tried to prove that she can do better. She nailed all of them, but they were not in the dead center. As she walked over and stuck her tongue out at him. What's that for? Said Naruto. Just because you got them in the center doesn't mean you're better than me, she said, as she folded her arms and looked away from him. Despite her acting rough with him, she didn't have anything against him. In fact, Naruto was one of her best friends. However, Mito had a feisty personality. Not to mention her so-called friend was someone that Naruto met not too long ago. Hey, if the both of you want to come with me, we can do practice targets with Anko again. Mito said, hell no. Sasuke shouted out as everyone turned towards him. As he quickly looked away, not paying them any attention. Hell no, he said, lowering his tone, as Naruto simply chuckled. He found it rather funny. Yes. It seems like things have changed a lot. Things have changed a lot. Naruto and Sasuke realized that being damp and moody all the time would not help them achieve anything. In fact, being more outgoing with people helped them a lot. It also helped them to gain more knowledge. After all, going and speaking to Aruka helped them find out that there was a section of the library that could help them in taijutsu. However, they used that taijutsu and tried to compare it to the taijutsu that was in the Uchiha library. And they decided to create something for themselves. Being mopey and dark and twisted, it would not help them. It would just seclude them from others. The Uchiha personality was still there though, with them not being like other students or being too loud, like how Mito was. As that caused the girls to flock to them like bees to honey. Not to mention their ridiculously good looks. However, these were fangirls, young and impulsive. The worstest ones were Ino and Sakura. The girls had a little rivalry over both Naruto and Sasuke. They had a little competition over who was gonna marry who in the future. Naruto had no idea when he said that he would marry any of them. But despite that, they were good girls. And Naruto had gained friends over the years in the academy. Friends that he had proven time and time again that he was better than. Sasuke doing the same at the moment. Naruto was number 1 in the class. Sasuke was right behind him. Both of them were tied in every other subject except for one, the taijutsu, because that was the only thing that could set them apart. Sasuke did not stand a chance against Naruto in taijutsu. While Sasuke was able to deliver a few blows, Naruto always came out on top. On Mito's case, Mito was not a book-smart person. She hated studying and all that. However, she was a brawler, not to mention the Hebai style of fighting that Naruto come to know, as Anko was the one that taught her. The only person that could probably go toe-to-toe with Mito was Hinata. However, Hinata was ridiculously shy, and she would never really fight to hurt anyone, so that was out of the picture. As for Sasuke not wanting to go and train with Anko, was that the woman scared the living shit out of him. When they first met her, Naruto thought that she was an alright person until she started to reveal that she was kind of not okay in the head. She said that it was training, but she sick snakes upon them. Snakes, a lot of them. And I'm not talking about small baby snakes, gigantic reptiles that were trying to devour them. Sasuke spent the rest of the day worrying about snakes sneaking up on him. Because they were in a forest with snakes slithering on trees, it seems like Sasuke got a kind of fear for snakes right now. And the woman kind of freaked him out, and she knew that. So she constantly tried to put the fear of Kami into him. And Sasuke was not happy by that in the slightest. So he tried his best to stay away from that woman at any means necessary. However, Naruto noticed that there was something on her neck, but the way she looked at him when he noticed it, Naruto did not comment on it. It seems like it was something she didn't want to talk about, as he had asked Mito about it. Mito said that it was a curse, but she did not really know exactly what kind of curse it was. Naruto decided to not say anything about it because it seems like she was adamant on not telling them. But apart from that, she was not that bad. Crazy, but not that bad. Hey, said Naruto as he turned towards Mito. Before you go today, I think today I can try it. Mito looked towards him. Really? As she knew exactly what he was talking about. As Naruto nodded. Naruto knew exactly what Mito was. Naruto was able to do some research in the library. At first, he never knew what he was looking for until he found the term Jinjuriki, human sacrifices. He had to make a decoy to make sure the librarian didn't see him because it was on the restricted area, but he stole the book. He would return it, but he had to see it first. It turns out that people sacrifice children to turn them into Jinjurikis. The 9-tailed fox could not be killed. No tailed beast could be killed. Naruto was surprised when he found out that there was 9 of them out there. So right now he knew exactly what was inside of her. However, it said that when one removed a tailed beast, there was a high percentage that the user will die. As Naruto was worried about that, if anyone decided to come after that power inside of her, they would kill her, he thought. However, he doubted that many people knew, outside the village that is. It said that Jinjurikis were most kept a secret, except for those in the village, but someone could be easily tortured. Villagers would give her up easily because they did not like her, as Naruto would have to protect her. He had not told a single soul about this, not even Mito, as he was afraid of her reaction, but he believed that it was going on for long enough. If he did not tell her soon, she might end up hating him. He had a feeling that Anko knew about this as well. She understood Mito's pain because Anko also had a problem with that mark on her neck. However, Naruto believed that today is the day that he finally tell Mito what it is. Time skip. Sasuke had to head home, as Naruto and Mito stood on one of the unoccupied training grounds. So what do we do, said Mito. As Naruto placed a hand on her shoulder. You know I'm your friend, correct? Yeah, said Mito, confused. And you know if I did something I would do it to make sure that you're safe, right? Where are you going with this? You know I would never harm you, right? Said Naruto. Yeah, of course I know that. What's up with you, idiot? What did you do? She asks. For some time now you want to find out what exactly has been sealed inside of you, correct? She nodded her head. I found it out some time ago. You did? She grabbed him by the shirt. And why didn't you tell me? Mito, calm down, said Naruto as he placed a hand on her hand. Why didn't you tell me? She said. You know how much I wanted to know. As Naruto looked away. It's bad, isn't it? She said. Look, whatever is sealed inside of you is not you. Do you understand me? What do you mean? She said. You remember I showed you when I sealed a kunai in a scroll, right? She nodded. Is the kunai now the scroll? Of course not, she said. It's two different things. So in this example, you're the scroll. And the thing inside of you is the kunai. So it's not you and you're not it. It? Mito swallowed gravely. What is it? She asked. As Naruto reached up and removed his glasses, their eyes made contact. Just look into my eyes, said Naruto. And relax. Everything's gonna be fine. Naruto blinked as he looked around. It actually worked. He then heard a scream. Mito, he thought, as he rocketed off as fast as he could, moving through the sewer pipes. As Naruto arrived upon a giant opening, where he saw a terrified Mito on the ground, she turned. Naruto, she said. What's going on? Where am I? She asked. What is that? As she looked forward, she was terrified. As Naruto stepped in the room as he felt it, Naruto felt his knees buckle under the weights. A ferocious, deadly, corrupted, twisted chakra tried to swallow him. As Naruto staggered on his feet, he ended up falling to one knee as a demonic laughter could be heard. Petulant, foolish child. Do you actually believe that you can stand in front of me as you are, he said. As Naruto glanced up, his blue Sharingan seemed to be illuminating the place. The fox roared in rage, causing the place to tremble as Naruto collapsed down to his knees. As he gripped his chest, bloodlust and chakra was assaulting him. Stop it! Mito cried out. Leave him alone, she said as she jumped in front of Naruto. Ah, so my jailer come to defend the Uchiha. But you should know, unlike you, he's not as protected. The fox released more chakra as Naruto started to scream on the ground, gripping his chest. Leave him alone, Mito yelled. However, Naruto was screaming out in pain. Her eyes started to shed tears. I said leave him alone, she raged. Something shot from her back and slammed violently against a cage. Even the fox seemed surprised. As Naruto took several deep breaths as he felt the pressure start to leave. As Mito was panting, gripping her fist, tears leaking from her eyes. Behind her there was chains. 2 chains that came from her back, and it was now starting to slam against the bar, rather viciously. Seeing that, the beast proceeded to roar. Mito's chains were no help. They were not strong enough. Mito was launched back violently as she was slammed right into the empty abyss that seemed like a blackened wall. Before Naruto knew it, chakra wrapped around him, and it started to yank him closer and closer as the fox seemed to growl in anger. Stupid child, he said, looking over towards Mito. Now you blasted Uchiha. Your eyes are different than the other ones, but you're just like them. How dare you enter in here? I'll rip you apart. The chakra proceeded to grip Naruto by the throat as Naruto started to grasp at his neck. As he tried to get free, but he could not. As he started to claw at his neck, but he could not get free. As Naruto saw his vision darkening. As Naruto's breath started to gain shallow breathing. Out in the outside world, Naruto collapsed down to his knees. His eyes were closed. As you could see his face scrunch up in pain, Mito was just standing there, unmoving, her eyes closed, back inside the seal. As Naruto could see himself dying, his vision darkening. Naruto, said Mito, as she got back to her feet. As she rushed over, the chains behind her shot over and grabbed Naruto by the waist and started to yank him away. I won't let you take him, she said. He's already mine, the fox said, as he tried to pull Naruto closer, but Mito yanked Naruto back before she sent another chain. She didn't even know what she was doing as the chain slammed against the bars. It seemed to disrupt the chakra as Naruto started to fall. Naruto slammed right on the ground in the water as it splashed all around him. Naruto was now incredibly close to the bars as the fox lashed out his paw, his nail coming down to rip Naruto apart. If one's mental mind is in deep distress, it would affect the natural body outside, and at the moment Naruto was going to be ripped apart by the fox. The seal protected Mito. Despite being blown back, Mito was not harmed. She was completely fine. However, Naruto was not protected by the seal, and now the claw came down as Naruto looked up. Time itself seemed to slow down as Naruto watched a claw coming down to destroy him. However, he refused. He refused to lose his life right here. So much years spent training, getting stronger. More years to come to get better, to finally get revenge for him and Sasuke. If he died here now, he would leave Sasuke alone. Mito as well, who was gonna go through a lot after this. He couldn't. He couldn't just leave them alone. He refused to die right here. He won't accept this. He will not accept this death. The fox claw came down and boom! A violent shockwave ripped through the entire place. In the outside world, the trees were thrown back. The trees in the forest were bent and broke, some of them being completely splinters. as a strange force of energy seemed to wash out of Naruto's body. Back inside the cell, the fox was thrown deep within the darkness of the cage. Mito saw Naruto right there. She rushed over towards him. Naruto, she said, confused by what just happened. Naruto! As Mito saw Naruto fading. Damn it, she looked around. How do I? She closed her eyes. Come on, come on, come on! Mito snapped her eyes open. She found herself on the ground, as there was a few broken barks on her. What the hell? She said. As Mito looked forward to see Naruto on the ground as well. Immediately, the place was surrounded by Anvus. As Mito was confused, an Anvu with a cat mask walked over towards her. What happened here? The Anvu said to her. Mito didn't know if she should say anything. What are you talking about? A strange force of chakra was felt throughout the village. What happened? Oh, me and Naruto was just working on a jutsu. I guess it kind of backfired. That was a jutsu? The other Anvu said. Yeah, one backfiring. As they have no reason not to believe Mito as they saw the state of the place. What were you doing, the cat? Mas Anvu said. A secret, Mito said. Why should I give away all my secrets to you people? Because you not only put yourself and him in danger, you put everyone else. What were you two working on? Well, I'm not gonna tell you. Well then, you're coming with us. To where? The Hokage's office to explain what you were doing. Tuh, like I'm gonna tell the old man anything. As she was dragged along and sunshine away. Naruto blinked as he found himself inside the Hokage's tower. As Naruto looked around, he heard arguing. It wasn't anything for you to worry about. As you can see, we're fine. Naruto just overdid it. And you see he's unconscious, but he'll be fine. Mito, that's not the point. What was he doing? What's going on? Ah, you're awake, Hiruzen said. Would you mind explaining to me what happened out there? I already had the nurse look you over, and you'll be fine. So can you tell me what happened? Naruto picked himself up as he glanced towards Mito. Mito mowed to the words, failed jutsu. Oh, said Naruto. I guess I kind of went a bit too much on my jutsu and it ended up failing. What jutsu? Hiruzen said. Well, that's kind of a secret, said Naruto. You too? Hiruzen said. It wasn't a bad thing that these two became friends, but their personality seemed to be switching between one another. Naruto was arrogant. Yes, Hiruzen saw that. In most things he was arrogant, just like Sasuke, but a bit worse. And Mito was, well, Mito was just too much sometimes. Their personalities mixing together was not a good thing. It's a clan, Uchiha Jutsu, that I've been working on, said Naruto. And I guess I just went a bit too hard. Naruto, you know you should not be working on something this dangerous without proper supervision. Yeah, sorry about that, said Naruto. I promise, it won't happen again. I guess I just got too cocky. I was trying to impress Mito. Oh, I see, Hiruzen said. Understanding. The two have been hanging out for a while now. Alright, I'm gonna give you a pass this time, but this is not supposed to happen again. Do you understand me? He said. I promise, it won't happen again. Can we leave now? Said Naruto. Hiruzen nodded as Naruto proceeded to leave with Mito. Once they were away from the tower, why didn't you say anything? How could I? Said Mito. I almost got you killed. As Naruto heard her voice breaking up. They're right. I am a monster. As Naruto grabbed her hand and simply walked. As Mito looked at him as he just walked with her, bringing her to a spot. Once they were alone. Don't you ever say that, said Naruto. She looked up at him. But you're not a monster, said Naruto. As he brought his hand up and wiped the tear away from her eye. But that thing, Naruto pulled her into a hug. At first she tried to fight, but Naruto held on to her. No, she said, I almost hurt you. What if I do it again? That wasn't you, said Naruto as he held on to her tightly. That thing inside of you seemed to have a grudge against the Uchihas. However, it wasn't you, said Naruto. And don't ever let me hear you say that about yourself ever again. You are Mito Uzumaki, goddammit, said Naruto. My friend. A powerful kunoichi. And you want to be Hokage if I'm not mistaken. Of course I want to be Hokage. No, I will be Hokage, she said. So stop doubting yourself, damn it, said Naruto. Believe in yourself. You're Mito Uzumaki, aren't you? As she wiped away the remaining tears, as she looked up at him, before she buried her face into his chest and hugged him. As Naruto held on to her, hey, she said, if you tell anyone that I was crying and acting like this, I'll pulverize you, okay? As Naruto chuckled, yeah, and I don't want to be pulverized, he said to her, so I won't tell a soul. As Mito liked the feeling as she held on to him for a long while, holding up against him. She was barely keeping herself holding on there. She almost got Naruto killed. She was so worried. And speaking to the Hokage, she could barely keep her composure. However, Naruto talking to her, he made her feel safe. He made her feel like she was a normal person. And she was, wasn't she? She was just holding the fox, containing it because of that damn seal. She wasn't the fox. She was Mito Uzumaki, soon to be Hokage, and no one will ever stop that. Fox or not, she would be Hokage of this village, and prove herself to all of the others that doubted her. She will achieve her dream no matter what, she thought to herself. Thanks, she said, as she held on to Naruto, feeling her courage came back. There was a lot to do, a lot to discuss, a lot to talk about now that she knew. But all she wanted right now was to just keep holding on to him, as Naruto held on to her. However, Naruto's mind was going a mile a minute. Flashback. Naruto saw the fox paw coming down towards him, and his eyes reacted. Naruto saw it. The fox's body was made of pure chakra. Nothing but chakra. He had reached up, and when the paw made contact, the chakra that came from the paw was distorted. The fox had recoiled in surprise and shock, seeing that his paw nail had been distorted into chakra. Naruto had then moved. Time itself seemed to have slowed down as Naruto had used the chakra from the fox and mixed it with his own. And the two chakra combined and create a violent explosion. He knew that that was gonna happen. How did he know? He knew that mixing his chakra with the fox chakra, since he just ripped it away like that, would cause it to combust. Because he was agitated and the fox was pissed off. Naruto wasn't sure where that knowledge, where that instinct came from, how he saw the chakra inside the fox. He saw every detail and mixing it with his own. The blue and the red, it became purple. And the purple released a violent explosion. However, something was wrong. Naruto looked toward his palm, behind Mito's back as she was still holding on to him. As Naruto saw strange, purple markings running through his hand, before they vanished. Just what in the hell happened, he thought to himself. What did his eyes do? Why is this purple chakra now flowing through him? As it vanished, Naruto lowered his hand as he patted Mito on the back. He had no idea what just happened, but he would find out. Yes, he would. Hiruzen decided to send a few of his envoys to watch them just in case. The envoys came across the scene of them hugging. Naruto had made sure to cover Mito so the envoys did not see her tears. It just looked like two of them were just normally hugging. As Naruto knew that they were there, he could not shrug them in the time period of Mito breaking down. He could tell that her mind was struggling with a lot. She just found out that she was a holder of the 9 tails. However, Naruto was being watched by someone else. He knew exactly who it was. It was the guy that helped him, with the chakra paper. Up until this day, Naruto had not yet met his master. However, Naruto felt him. He moved off. He must have saw what happened. He was probably going to go and report to his master. Moments later, speak. The voice of Danzo Shamira came out, as the root envoy recalled everything that he saw. Yes, Danzo had been keeping a good eye on Naruto and his growth. Him, his brother, and Mito as well. Danzo has also been helping providing things for them. Danzo feared Itachi Uchiha. There were several things that Itachi had that he could used to crush Danzo and his organization, information that he had. And he could not let Itachi know that he was corrupting his little brothers. So Danzo was working in the background. He made contact with Naruto through one of his loyal agents, Torun, a member of the Aburame clan, a very powerful member of his root forces. And since then he has been helping Naruto grow. He wanted the boy to feel loyal to him, so when the time was right when he gave him an offer, well, the boy would not hesitate to join him, because he knew that he could make him stronger. Danzo smiled. What his root agent reported back to him was something rather alarming. When the backlash of chakra had been released, it had been red, however. Torun did not feel any ounce of the Kyuubi's chakra. The red and the blue had mixed together to make purple, and there was no ounce of the fox chakra it was like. It was a different feeling entirely. It wasn't as diluted, but it was stronger, vast and powerful than any normal chakra that he ever felt before. Torun was not sure what was going on, but he told his master everything as Danzo was now beyond curious. Hiruzen now had the boy being watched once again, as that violent chakra release was nothing normal, as Hiruzen was probably thinking the same thing. Just what are you, Naruto Uchiha, he thought to himself. But guys, be in subscribe right here. If you want to see the next person do, like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification to stay posted. But I'm off now, see you guys soon. Peace.